Hey y'all, this one is going to be a little bit fuzzy. I told y'all my camera's messed up. I'm tired of fiddling with this thing in a turned around fashion. I can't see what the minutes are and all of that stuff, so y'all just going to have to look at me a little bit unclear sometimes. Sometimes I feel like working with it, sometimes I don't, and right now I don't. So anyway, this is my top wax vendors updated list. I did one a few months back and it is changed somewhat. So this is number 6 through 10. And I'm only going to do top 10 because anything after that is just like whenever I want to order or if I see something that appeals to me. That's what I think of from 11 and down. The vendors that are 11 and down, I don't really have to order from them. It's whatever, if I see something that appeals to me, or if they're having a great flash sale or something like that, then I order. But it's not one of those vendors like, I need to get more of this, I need to get more of that from them. 1 through 10, I need to order from them. I don't think I will ever get this vendor list down to under 10. But anywho, number 6 is Glitterati. Glitterati would probably be in the top, would be probably fighting, the top 4, especially the top number 1 place, if it wasn't for them being so hard to get. Like, you can get on their mystery box list, but you're not guaranteed to get a scent that you're gonna like. You basically taking scents from people's customs, so you don't know what you're gonna get. That's not something that I normally like to do because I like to get scents that I want to get, that I like, and not be hoping and wishing that most of the box is going to come and I like it, you know. So with Glitterati, they are my number 6 because her wax does very well in my house. It's very, very strong. She's one of the few that literally you only need a sliver in my house. And I've heard this from other people. Like when they send those samples, they don't send scent shots as samples. They have little sample cubes. I think those cubes are like a half an ounce, if I'm not mistaken. I've never weighed one. I don't even think I have anymore because I think I melted them. In the sense that I didn't like, I gave them away. But I believe those little cubes that Glitterati send as samples are probably about a half an ounce, if I'm not mistaken. If any of y'all who are watching this have one of those Glitterati sample cubes that they send you, please weigh it for me and tell me how much they weigh. Put it in the comment box. But I believe they are half an ounce. Let me tell you, that little cube, let me get my light back on. That little cube will light up a big room. In my house, it has lit up my outer area. It has lit up and walked out of my bedroom. This is no lie. You only need very little when it comes to Glitterati. I have not had that problem with, I don't think, any other wax. Like some of them you can cut in half, or you'll use like at least an ounce to an ounce and a half, to get it to give a strong throw. But literally with Glitterati, less is more. You could get so many off of one cube. You could get so many melts of Glitterati off of one cube. It's ridiculous. That's just my opinion. And in my house, I don't know if those samples she sent it with more wax than she do in the bigger cubes, or just to throw you for the gas or what. But I literally use slivers with my Glitterati cubes, and they last so long. I could probably in one cube get at least minimum 4 melts out of one cube, and that's minimum. It depends on how I'm cutting it, because sometimes the cut may be a little off, but that's minimum. And Tina R said she used slivers. Y'all know what a sliver is. I will cut off a little bit, more than my cuts may be about this much, in thickness when I cut. But most likely I probably could use less than that. But that's just me. But the wax is, aside from the mystery box, is very hard to get. They are having an opening on the 20th. This is probably going to be uploaded after that. But, it's the first 200. And it's going to be a lot of ladies that's going to be sad. So I'm hoping to be part of that 200. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Because I need to order my own scents and not these mystery box scents. But I love Glitterati wax. It works crazy good in my house. No problems. Don't matter the warmer. Number 7, Sniff My Tarts. Y'all all know I love Sniff My Tarts. Amy and Donna, mother-daughter team. Customs is very quick. I'm always getting my stuff quick. I'm always in the top when it comes to the customs. I'm quick to get in, quick to get out. And they also are quick when it comes to customs. I don't know how they do it, but they get through those customs quick. And those ladies order a lot of stuff from Sniff My Tarts. They stuff is very good to me. It gives you it's consistent. It gives you a strong throw, a consistent throw. You'll get a consistent 7, 8, maybe higher out of Sniff My Tarts. You get all shapes inside. They make some pretty wax, but they've cut down on the shapes and stuff that they've put out. That's why they're able to get through their customs so quick, which, because I like the little shapes and stuff like that. So they only do hearts when it comes to shapes now, the heart shapes and the cookies. They did this last custom do the little mini square chunks and the little frosted cookies. And those things still ain't mini. I thought it was going to be just throw one in, but those things are really thick, and you still will have to cut them in half. So I thought they was going to be like, a little cute, but they was still pretty big. And so I think their regular cookie is probably huge, like palm of your hand big. If those, what they call mini, is still like you have to cut it in half. But I like Sniff My Tarts. They're very consistent. Donna and Amy, great customer service. And just consistent wax and good smelling wax, So they're number 7. Number 8 is Rose Girls. I do like Rose Girls. I like the scent blends. Her scent blends are very interesting. They are great sounding scent blends, although you can't get them, all the time. It's whatever she has out. I do like Rose Girls. Her stuff Jenny stuff throws very well in my house. You do have some scents that's stronger or lighter than others, but, I get a consistent throw. I get at least 12 hours. I get at least minimum a 7 throw. And I get about 12 hours, And her watermelon and her pear is to absolutely die for. I haven't came across a watermelon or a pear, especially a pear. A good pear scent is hard to find. And I don't like tart pears. I like sweet. Her pear and her watermelon, if I don't buy another scent from her, I will get those too. And that's what I plan on doing, especially if I go back to Wisconsin to see my brother-in-law. I'm going to get a couple of big bags of that watermelon and that pear, those mini melters. And I like her mini melters better because you get more chunks. The bags, you get 4 to 5. And once they're gone, Whereas the mini melters, you get a few chunks. And the big bag, you get a lot of chunks. Unless she don't do customs anymore. So you can't get a pie. So yeah, Rose Girls is number 8. She's consistent in my house, and she makes a banging pear and watermelon slush to die for. Number 9 is I Heart Wax. Sweet young lady Audra makes very good wax. She is having twins. She has been closed down for most of since her last opening over the summer. She has not opened back up. She's, been having some issues, I guess, with her pregnancy. She should have had them by now or will be having them soon. So I don't see her opening back up before the summer, but it's a lot of people that want to try her. Her wax is very good. I bought a lot of fruity scents from her and a lot of Fruit Loopy scents from her that I'm not really into anymore. So needless to say, I only have a few things that I really still like, and that I'm into melting from her. So I cannot wait until she opens back up to try some of her more warmer and creamier scents, like her zucchini bread and her birthday cake and sugar cookie and scents of that nature that I'm more into now, because her wax is really good, consistent, but I've only tried her very fruity from her. That's all I ever ordered. Fruit Loops this, Fruit Loops that. Everything that I ordered from her, I think except for 1, 2, maybe 3, was all had Fruit Loop in them. And her Fruit Loop is very strong, so yeah, she dropped down to number 9. And number 10 is Flamin' Star Scents. I just love Flamin' Star Scents. Those novelty pies are so darn cute. Not to mention her wax is very good. It does need a little bit more cure time than some. I would say over the 2 weeks. But once it's fully cured, you get a great throw out of Flamin' Star Scents. And she is so creative. She makes some cute wax. Those novelty pies are huge. They're cute. She makes teddy bears. The scent blends that she puts together. She's normally really quick with getting out her RTS items, and she's very popular too. Those flash sales be intense. You be hoping that you're gonna score at least one. So her scents are very strong. You get at least 12 hours from it. 8 plus, throw. You're gonna get at least an 8 throw from Flamin' Star Scent. But the key that I learned to Flamin' Star Scent is you have to let it cure. Her stuff, to me, in my house, I needed to let it cure for over the 2 weeks. Anything less than that, it wasn't giving a long lasting throw. It was throwing, but it was short. So that is my 6 through 10. And my top 10: Butterfly Lane Scent, Melted Confections, Rainbow Melt, Swanky, Bellissimo, Glitterati, Sniff My Tarts, Rose Girls, I Heart Wax, Flamin' Star Scents. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Don't forget to share the video on Google+. Give me a thumbs up. Peace.